All right, all right. Well, let's jump right in. I want to hear problems in progress, and then we'll get into today's lesson. All right. What do y'all have going on?
I just got off the meeting with Gratify. I be stupid trying to pronounce that thing.
Hmm.
So that kind of went well. So she was telling me how to, when to get closer to the time I'm supposed to get it, just research it and stuff like that. So, and I wanted to find out too, because I was looking at the categories. Where's the best way of doing the categories for that?
For which one?
Especially for grandparent assist. For
It, it'll depend on which activity you want it to help with. Hello?
yeah, I'm here, I'm listening.
All right. It
I'm
depends
still
on which
trying to think.
activity. With from the list of their things, which ones do you think kind of fit?
What you mean the list of those things? Because they would just show me example of Red Cross.
What?
They would show me example of Red Cross.
Yeah. So what you have to do, you look at the things that you need for grandparent assist, and you just decide out of the things we need, how can we phrase our request from you? Like what things match? So who did you go to? Red Cross?
No, no? What you mean? No, they would just show me a demo because it was a demo. Rashada, was it Rashada?
Rashida?
Rashida, thank you,
With
Rashida.
Givelify?
Yes.
All right. So when you do Givelify, they have a single like button that they'll put on your website. And that allows you to receive donations through your website. You can also put it in your newsletter and in your emails. So for Grandparent Assist, you just want like the simple nonprofit account that they have. And right now, you can immediately use it for Giving Tuesday and for your end of year requests.
For the Giving Tuesday, I would have to have Giveify up, don't I? Because I don't have Giveify yet. Because I need the 501c3.
Oh, so they can't give you your button until you have your 501 back?
Correct.
All right. What date? When is your thing coming back? Let me look it up real quick. In the meantime, did y'all see Maisha's um seafood smack coming up in December? It's gonna be in Dallas, December 2nd on a Saturday.
Did you just say seafood snack?
Yes. Well, I said seafood smack. I think
Smack.
that's what it's called. Like SmackDown, Smack Your Mama, something like that.
Why I gotta be the mother, bro? Really?
It's there. I saw the flyer and it looks cool. I love seafood. I super love seafood. But it looks like it's in the Dallas area on Saturday, December the 2nd. So if y'all can share it, I think she has a flyer on her page. Share it and help spread the word. That'll go a long way, especially if you know any folks that are down in the Dallas area. All right. Alina, when did your application get submitted? What date?
I don't have exact date. I have to look it up.
Okay. If it was submitted before November 7th, they have it and they should be reviewing it.
I know it's only been about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. All right. So that's good. Check on the date that you remember it being submitted, and you can probably see it inside your portal. Um, just take a look. They're right now reviewing things up to November 7th. That means it's been assigned, and you should have it back soon. All right, but even if you don't get the Givelify button, they can still make donations. to your nonprofit if you use what online portal do you use right now for just like invoices and things?
The one I have, it doesn't do that. It's just a regular invoice.
Oh, okay. It doesn't
Maybe I
allow
could use
people to,
PayPal.
you can use PayPal. You can also use Moonclerk, and they can just type in the number they want to give, the dollar amount they want to give.
Okay. Moonclerk. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Who else? Was that all? Okay. Well, let's get started. When you're looking at grants, it's okay to look at the writing itself, but you have to do more than just look at the writing. You have to match what they want with what you do, and you have to know that people are reviewing this. So you can look up not only the agency, but you can also look up the people. Okay. And I want to show you how to do that. So everybody go to your local United Way. Yeah, matter of fact, type in United Way grants. All right, y'all got it?
Yes.
All right. Give me your city.
Charlotte.
All right, United Way Charlotte grants. All right. So United Way. Well, I don't know why technology is the way it is, but this stuff just makes me want to buy new stuff every year. All right. United Way Charlotte grants. So most of the time they're going to have a review committee. They will not tell you who the review committee is, but they will tell you who the contact person is. All right. So under United Way Charlotte grants, Anson County, Cabarrus County, Union County, United Charlotte, blah, blah, blah. Let's look. All right. So they have, all right, which county? Are you in Cabarrus County?
Mecklenburg.
Mecklenburg. That must be Unite Charlotte. Let's see, Unite Charlotte. All right. So down at the bottom, you see an email. You always want to go to that email and email that person. You can ask for a meeting. You can ask them for information. But the most important thing is to find out who they are. All right. Once you find out who they are, then you can start to build a connection with them. Now, this is the part that most people do not do. If you click on Unite Charlotte, you see that their funding requirements, they do grants of $25,000 during your first year. And they want it to be an organization that is BIPOC founded and led, so people of color led. You must be a Mecklenburg County resident and demonstrate a commitment to serve in historically marginalized groups. So you email them. Do you see their email? It says Unite Charlotte at UnitedWayGreaterCLT.org.
Yeah.
You email them. Even if there's information on the website, you still want to email them. And you want to say, I was looking at your website and I didn't understand such and such. Do you have about 5 minutes to speak with me about a question I had? All right. Now, the stuff that I'm gonna tell you, this is a shortcut. It does not, it doesn't stop you from, like, you shouldn't use the shortcut to skip over reading altogether. Because if you want to be good at getting money, then you're going to have to read the things that they want to give money for. But the shortcut is just to get there quicker. These are like industry secrets that most people don't know about. And the people that know about them, they're too lazy to do them. But if you do them, it puts you ahead of everybody else. All right. So look through the website so that you can honestly say, I read your website, but I have a question about such and such. It don't matter what your question is about. Ask them a question. Make sure you let them know, hi, my name is such and such with whatever agency. Always, always, always. Eventually, you're going to build a connection with them so that when it comes time to review, they're going to be familiar with you. All right. Similar to marketing your for-profit business, people will buy from you because they know, like, and trust you. Similar. So it's the same as a nonprofit. People will give to you because they know, like, and trust you. Okay. So everybody, I want you to go to your United Way and find the contact person. Type done when you find it. United Way grants. Now, the good thing about this for you, Elaine, it looks like their cycle hasn't even started yet. Oh no, it has. So 2024 year information grants. So they had their session. All right. Elena, if you also look at the next section for their neighborhood grants, it looks like you could also qualify for their neighborhood grants if you're in one of those areas.
I see. You talking about the virtual sessions?
Mm-hmm. Now, the sessions have already passed, but they're recorded. Do not spend time watching the virtual session before you reach out to the person. Reach out to the person like today. And then you can go back and look at any of the sessions that you want. Were you already familiar with this site?
No.
Okay. All right. So that's at least 25,000 right there. All right. Somebody else, let me look at your United Way.
Chicago.
All right. All right. United Way, Chicago grants. All right. So it looks like they have a lot. Okay. You see the how to apply, funding applications, grant requirements or guidelines. You see all that, right? All that is good and it's important. But what you're looking for is a person. Do you see that? Do you see the email for that person, Tanya?
I scrolling to the bottom of the screen.
It actually is in the middle of this screen. I just saw it. It's blue. It's the blue link. I think
Okay.
it's a community grants
Yeah, I
partnerships.
see it.
So that's your person. All right. Anybody else?
So I'm in Douglasville, Georgia, which is about 20 minutes outside of Atlanta. So should I look at United Way Atlanta?
Um, Sometimes smaller cities, they have their own, and other times they're part of a metro. So I would first look up Douglasville United Way. Do you already
Yeah.
know if there's one in Douglasville or not?
They have like an agency out here, but I don't think that they are like full-fledged into grants. So I may just have to go to Metro Atlanta.
Oh no, 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 no. If they
Okay.
have a, I'm so glad you said that. So it could be that they are part of Metro Atlanta. However, all United Ways they intend to be location specific. So if you are in a smaller city and they do have like a chapter or a subset of such and such, do not go to the bigger one. Go to the smaller one
Okay.
and let the smaller one introduce you to a person at the bigger one.
Okay.
Because the smaller one is going to see you as a good example of local programs and they're going to advocate for you. Does this make sense?
Yes.
All right. So you said Douglasville,
Mm-hmm. Just Douglas County.
Douglas County. Okay. Well, actually, Douglas and Polk County, y'all have your own United Way.
I think that's in a different state though. That's the
Okay.
tricky part because there's another Douglas like in Colorado somewhere.
Okay. All right. But that's not y'all. Am I correct?
Correct.
All right. United Way of Douglas County, but that is not. Hold on.
So you have to be specific in like Douglas County, Georgia,
Yeah.
because it'll pull up Douglas County. Like I found a United Way Douglas County, which is
Yeah.
coming
On
out of the
Fairburn
Chamber of
Road.
Commerce.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to their website and see. Okay. And it takes you to Great Atlanta. All right. So if you reach out to them, you always want to find the grants person. And whenever you speak to them, tell them you're in Douglasville. There are times that everybody wants to be in like the big pond, but sometimes it's good to be the small fish. I mean, the big fish in a small pond. Okay. Grant opportunities for people um, addressing learning loss in Georgia. What is your program um, about? Hello? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Um, the voice was from Douglasville. All right. Well, I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully she'll come back. All right. So this is their grants portal. LGBTQ nonprofits, a grant opportunity is open. So if you address that population, you can look at that. Grant opportunity available for organization addressing learning loss in Georgia. All right. If now when they say learning loss, you can address it in lots of different ways. United Way of Greater Atlanta is requesting proposals from organizations that serve school-age children throughout the state of Georgia. So you click there. The RFP is there through the strategy of academic support. Grant funding will support a program that incorporates at least one of the following: build reading skills, improve math proficiency, school transition, strengthen family engagement, learning acceleration, access to quality out of school time, contextualizing learning, preference given to organizations that are not currently receiving DFACS funds, have not received state or federal funds, support learning loss, are reducing learning loss by working to build reading and math proficiency, blah, blah, blah. All right. Promote 2-generation outcomes. That's very important. I'll explain to y'all what that means. And secure basic needs. More about the learning loss application. The grant period is May 24 to May 25. So you're thinking about what starts in May and goes to the next day. Information sessions and orientation will be December the 6th. It looks like they're up to $50,000 grants. They anticipate awarding 50 to 60 organizations with the $50,000 grant. And the grant application opens December 11th. All right. How to apply? They give you that. The deadline is January 11th. Submit the complete application by 18th. Oh, you have to register by the 11th. And you make sure it's submitted by the 18th. Minimum requirements: you have to be a nonprofit agency, be registered in good standing with the Secretary of State in Georgia. You need to verify your standing beforehand. If you're in another state and you want to do this in Georgia, then you need to get a foreign entity registration in Georgia. All right. If a nonprofit, have an independent governing body consists of at least 4 voting members who are resident volunteers that has the authority to decide policy, blah, blah, blah. Meet at least 4 times a year. Paid staff must not be voting members of the board. Maintain a non-discrimination policy. Then eligible participants. All right, following requirements: a United States citizen, a Georgia resident, currently receiving SNAP, be 15 to 17 years, 18 years and currently, or be 18 and currently enrolled in school. Or be 18 and 19-year-olds and have an independent child, be the custodial owner. All right. So those are the requirements of the grant. Can y'all still see my screen? And I know I'm going kind of fast, but these are things that I see all the time, but I want you to know where to get them. Can you all see?
I can. And let me just say, I thank you. I missed a whole lot of what you covered because I just had a whole computer malfunction and everything went black and shut down.
That's the devil right there.
Oh.
All right. So, but this is your United Way. They have a grant available right now for addressing learning loss. The program goes from May to May. So if you have a plan for a summer program, an after-school program that kicks over into a summer program, or a summer program that continues as a throughout the year mentoring program, like your own form of Big Brothers, Big Sisters, or something like that, or maybe you want to do you have people that are peers that used to be involved in drugs or alcohol. Now they clean themselves up and they turn around and they help kids. They helping them address learning loss, so specific to reading and writing. Or maybe you want to support parents, or maybe you want to buy computers or tablets for the families, or maybe you want to bring everybody to the center once a week. Like different things that you're able to do, so long as it fits one of their criteria. But in order to get a heads up on everybody else, you're going to have to go to that meeting. You're going to have to find a key person. They do not like to tell you who the key person is, so it might take some digging. Now, I've shared this website. Hopefully, you'll be able to get back here. United Way of Greater Atlanta grants. Okay. So let's take a look at the RFP.
All right.
RFP stands for Request for Proposals. What you want out of all these things, you're looking for the key person. There has to be an email. Let me see, I had to download this. Oh, Lord. All right, maybe I can't access it here, but you'll be able to access it, right?
Yes.
You're looking for an email, okay? Somebody else give me your city, and we'll move on.
Tallahassee.
All right.
So cool.
Hey, what's up? All right. United. United Way. Oh, United Way, Big Bend. Is that what they call it?
Yes, a Big Bend area.
All right. All right, let's look. All right, let me know when you all can see. All right, can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we're looking for their grants. All right, right here, Tallahassee, Leon County, Nonprofit Service Grants, Community Impact, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's look here. All right, so here, they dedicate $3 million in ARPA funding to, oh no, they already did. So look like what they've already awarded. We're not going through all of that. And that's what they've already awarded. Let's look at. All right. And here's their person, Rhonda.
Yeah.
All right. Are you already in touch with her?
No. I just seen it, the information how to contact her.
All right. So the good thing about talking to them early
Right.
is that you can look at all their requirements now,
Mm-hmm.
and do those requirements now so that you'll be ready when their grant cycle opens.
Right. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
All
one of
right.
their things is, you see this right here, providing services to one or both groups in the targeted ALICE population.
Mm-hmm.
That ALICE population, those living in poverty and the working poor. So whether you serve young people, old people, people returning from jail, people aging out of foster care, there's going to be some income requirement, and you're going to have to name that.
Okay.
All right.
All
So
right.
they're going to expect you to already submit your 990 proof of registration with the state corporation, your 501c3 document, your operating budget, a financial audit. If you have not already had an audit, you can get one, or you can use the workaround that I told you. And if you have $0, somebody can audit your zero. They just need the documentation. And here's their grant process. It all starts with a letter of intent, and it's where you do the letter of intent.
Okay.
They do have their own portal, so you're going to have to do the letter of intent through their funding portal.
Okay.
Can a newly formed apply for funding? The answer is yes. Any program can apply. Can the agency apply for a newly created program? The answer is yes. Can it apply in 2 different areas? The answer is yes. And they can apply in 2 different programs in the same impact area. The answer is yes. All right.
Yeah. See it.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right. Now, while we're here, let's take a look at normally it's in their annual report. But let me see. No, let me do this. United Way, Big Bend annual report. What I'm getting ready to show you is like, oh Lord. All right. Y'all. Now, some people, when you show them things, they don't really understand the value of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show it to you, but I want you to understand that this is like the ultimate shortcut. This is the shortcut to end all shortcuts. If you do this correctly, you could actually get by not having to search for grants at all. They'll search for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a thing that I learned after doing this for like 10 or 15 years. On the week that I had to, you all know this story. When I got out of prison, they hired me while I was still on work release, and I was running the program. And I told you that I accessed $300,000 in 1 week.
Right.
I didn't do that only with traditional grants. I did it with a mixture of things. Some of the grants were awarded, but I did not. The organization did not have their eligibility in place. So for some of those, I just had to go back and fill in the blank and click in the eligibility. For some of them, I had to submit documents. But for some of the money, this is what I had to do. And I want y'all to pay close attention so that you don't miss it. It's going to be so simple. All right. So every big organization, every nonprofit, they have their annual report, right? The annual report will list their board of directors. You see these people? And United Ways normally have a lot of directors. Let's look. Skip Foster, Derek McGee. So underneath their name is the company they're with. Do y'all see this? Bernice Cox, the Beckall Group, Liz Hurst, Florida State University, Mark O'Brien, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Do y'all see that?
I see.
Rhett Bagwell, Public Supermarkets. Where's Rhett from? Where does he work?
Public.
Publix. And let's just take Rhett for an example. And let's look and see who their partners are. Who do you see?
Publix.
Do you think that's a
Capital
coincidence?
City.
Do
FAMU.
y'all think that's a coincidence?
No.
No, that ain't no coincidence. Let's look. Eric Davis. What company is he with?
Wells Fargo.
What you think I'm about to look and see?
Wells Fargo.
Do y'all get it?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what you do. You go and you look at their board of directors and you look at who their partners are. And you research those people. Now, some people call it snooping. Other folks call it stalking. In the professional world, we call it donor research. Donor research. Research each one of these people. Find out who their agencies are and look up that agency's grant program. In fact, look at
They're
this.
huge.
Dr. Larry Robinson. Where's he from?
President, FAMU.
Oh, he the president of FAMU?
Yeah.
What you think about to be in here? I don't know none of these people. Y'all see this magic trick?
Yes, I
Florida
see it.
A&M. Every one of them. The reason that when your nonprofit gets larger, the reason that you have the board members that you have is because of the resources.
Florida Blue, my insurance.
Every single one of them. Email every one of them. All right?
Yes, sir.
So you look up the annual report, you're looking up the board of directors and their agencies.
Partners.
You're going to look at their partners. Total raised in 2018. They raised a total of $3.2 million. And they get grants too. So when they say 673,000 in grants, that's what they're talking about. All right. The annual report, the Vita grant. I told you all about when Lord, I teach so often. Some of these classes are running together. I told you I taught a class on how, like, grants for tax professionals. And you all have probably seen when they say we do taxes for free for the elderly people and low-income people. Have y'all ever seen or heard about that?
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
they do it
they're
at the
doing
law.
it. Yeah, they're doing it for free, but it's not like they're not doing it for free. They're getting paid to do it. They just don't charge the community.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting paid for by grants. And this grant is about $2 million. Well, here they got 1.6 million. Oh, no. Hold on. Yeah, they got 1.6 million. They filed over 5.2 million, blah, blah, blah. Refunds, such and such, such and such. So that's what that is. Every organization has an annual report. The annual report is where they put together like their book report for the year. That's where they list all of their donors, all of their board, all of their work. Now, each of your nonprofits needs to plan for its annual report because people are going to be looking to give to you. Even if you do not feel like you've done a lot, you can describe it in a way that's big. But when you're reading somebody else's annual report, you want to look at all of the people that give money. Because people that give out money, what do you think they do? Give out money. All right.
Yeah, that's
So,
huge.
huh?
That's huge.
All right. What questions do you all have?
Hmm. That's a whole blueprint.
Oh, yeah. But it definitely is.
Yeah.
I was in a meeting. One of my clients needed something. They had told me on a Monday what they needed. No, it was a Wednesday. They told me what they needed. Um, we're raising, I think, $100,000 for them. They told me what they needed. And then I was in a meeting on Thursday, a board meeting, and saw a contact person from a bank. We had a conversation, and I said to them, "Hey, I have a client that I didn't say client, I said colleague. So one of my colleagues needs some money to help reach their goal for their program on women in business. Can you help him?" He said, "Yeah, we'd love to." He gave me the card. I called him on a Friday, and he didn't answer, so I emailed him. He emailed back, and then he called me and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna meet with them on Tuesday and help them out." So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. On Tuesday, he met with them, and they said, "Well, I just need a couple $100 to cover my costs for this next event." And he said, "Well, I can do better than that." He said, "I can do about 5,000. No grant application, no competition, no writing anything. Simply connecting with the board of directors and knowing what to ask."
Mm.
All right. So what questions do you all have?
Can you elaborate on knowing what to ask? That's when we look through their websites to align what we want with what they giving.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, let's you want to look at their giving priorities. I'll show you what I'm working on right now for a client. This is client in Marion, South Carolina. They have a long-term plan to do a building. I think it's like $7 million. They already have 2 million, and I'm gonna help them raise the other ones, the rest of it. So I go to Marion Community Healthcare Foundation. All right. I look at their grant program, and I look to see what their grants are for. I'm looking for their target areas. What are they interested in giving for? And so, like, I probably scrolled down too fast. So you go to their grant portal or whatever their grant page is. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
All right. They have many grants that are 5,000 or less. I don't see these online people. I know I got to deal with it because it's the world I'm in. They be talking like, I'm wrong for that. I shouldn't laugh at these people. God forgive me. All right. But 5,000 or less is a mini grant. All right. And they do that on a rolling basis as they come in. Community grants are more than 5,000. So here they have, to that end, our community impact grants are typically limited to the following areas: public education, improving public education, increasing access to quality healthcare, improving our workforce, and driving economic development in Marion County. So those are their focus areas. With regard to the foundation's focus areas, grant requests will be evaluated in their ability to address or meet certain criteria. While not all inclusive, the list below provides some of those priorities and criteria: workforce preparedness and economic development, increasing access to quality health care, improving public education. Okay? Y'all got that?
Yes.
So the way I talk to them, I actually, and y'all see, I did the exact thing that I'm telling y'all to do. I called this number and spoke to this man, and I said to him, I said, I just reviewed y'all's website, and I'm interested in helping this organization apply for grants. Number one, it's a church, and so I had asked them, do y'all exclude churches? Are they not eligible? And he said, well, no, it just has, like, it can't be any visionary activity, sectarian activity, blah, blah, blah. In other words, no religious activity. It has to be something for the benefit of the whole community. And I said, perfect. And I said, our idea is for workforce development. Why do you think I said workforce development?
Because that's what's on their website.
That's exactly right. Simply say to them what they said. Now, if you really want to get funky with it, y'all know ChatGPT 4? Anybody have ChatGPT 4?
I do.
Listen, if you don't have it, you missing the whole world. Like, ChatGPT 4 can read a website for you.
Maybe you need to do a demo for them to see it.
Yeah, they don't believe me. Yes, okay. People don't
They
be believing.
also read images as well and write you like a description and all that.
All of that. Where's I got so many screens open. Yeah, I'm about to show y'all. Now, I don't know what happened. I was asking it to create images. Y'all remember, y'all was with me this weekend. I was asking it to help me create images. But I think I must have abused it because it stopped creating images for me. Ooh, Lord. It's okay. I just be wearing stuff out. But no, it wasn't me. It said there was a problem with the system. I think somebody else is using it a whole lot. All right. All right. Are y'all still here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. This thing I'm gonna show y'all is a shortcut. It is. All right. Do y'all see that?
Can you move that black thing out the way? Thanks.
All right. Uh, all right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this link, okay, and I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. Oh, sorry, y'all. Y'all see this? It says doing research with Bing. Y'all see that? Visiting MarionCountyFoundation.org. Y'all see this?
Yeah.
What just happened?
Mr. Happy, can you go back, please?
Uh-huh. Y'all see this? I like that one. Marion thrives. She's an economic growth with accessible healthcare. Now, I know now each of these says something about healthiness, right? That now ChatGPT is doing a good job of reading it, but what it does not understand is that when they say healthcare foundation, they do not mean like good blood pressure and stuff like that, right? They're actually addressing the social determinants of health. Um, I just know that because I know what's in the background of when they say healthcare. All right. So um, there are some things that AI just cannot do simply because it doesn't know it yet. But let me educate it. Yeah. Um, let's look at Marion Thrives. Let's look at 3. Matter of fact, I like Marion Thrives, and I do this all the time. All right. What do y'all think of this?
Looks good.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught
That's
up. I'll
something
just
else.
keep going on and on.
That's a good thing, just to show them how to use the chat GPT for the grants and stuff.
Yeah. So, did y'all see how I like the questions that I asked it?
Yes.
Of course, you can ask it those questions. The options are really endless. Part of my work and my team's work, we take the stuff that I know and the information that I have, and we are currently using AI to supercharge it. It used to be that AI could not read websites, but this ChatGPT 4 is allowing us to move our research a whole lot faster. So each day we're able to um to research about 20 different funding sources, and that helps me write more grants. It helps kind of expedite the process. But the issue, like a lot of people, they don't know where to look in the first place. They don't know what to ask. And then, of course, we're able to review that website, but we still don't know the specific questions that they're asking, right? So after you look at somebody's website and you look at what they're likely to fund, you can have that conversation with them. If you still go into their into their competitive grant process, you're going to have to answer their questions. But today I wanted you to know a shortcut on how to get to the decision makers and how to find the money, and then why you need to look at people's annual report. I teach a whole class on how to use AI for grant writing, just to supercharge it. And I'm going to be actually my Black Friday deal is it's going to be, it's just a $500, well, $497 rather, $3 less than 500. But I'm including the AI for grant writing, and also the software, because it's being upgraded, software for the year, at just $500. And so if you all wanted that, y'all can get it before I tell everybody else. I'm only going to do 100 of those, and then we're going to go back up to the regular price for the software. But what questions did you all have? Anything we went over today? All right. Well, thank y'all. Y'all have a good day, and we'll be in touch.
You
Mr.
too, and a
Hackett,
couple
did you
days
get my
too.
question?
I did. Maisha, you can stay on.
Okay. Maybe you'll probably be late anyway, so you don't got to worry about rushing. She always late. She texts back. Oh, I got it off mute. I'm sorry. Okay, we good? Or do I need to wait a little longer? Okay.
Let me see. Let me make sure everybody had time to click out. All right. So it's just us and the writers. What's going on?
Okay, couple things. Thank you for being so patient with me. As you can see, I have been super, super busy. Everything's been going in a good direction, but I wish I had a clone, but I'm doing the best that I can.
Uh,
Almost three things. First things first, I have to pay you $1,500. So I'm gonna need a link for that. However, I wanted to know with the card that I'm paying with, I don't want an automatic draft out of that one. I wanted to stay with the actual card that I have. And
mhm.
then two, the grant. We went through some of the grant. We don't really know what we're doing, but we're trying to do as much as we can.
If there's any grant that you feel like you could get for us, and we go ahead and pay the 2,000 too. So if
Okay.
we get a link for like 3,500, I could go ahead and pay that now.
All right. So let me let me do this because I don't know if Truist. Hold on. So the thing is, I was waiting to see if there was one that you had in mind, but if you give me the freedom to choose, I would do it differently.
I would
I
love that.
All right. And you're in the Houston area or Dallas area?
Dallas.
Um, Let me see if there's Truist Bank down there.
It is.
All
You
right.
actually welcome to do whatever you feel you could do to help little old us.
Okay. All right. So this is what I'll do for you all, especially since you're elite. We'll do the Truist grant. That one is due by the 30th, so we got to get moving on that right now.
Okay.
And then what we'll do, we'll take that one because that one has a lot of, I mean, it has a lot of meaty questions, question with a lot of meat to it. We're
Okay.
going to repurpose that and use it also for Wells Fargo.
Okay.
All right. The thing is, Truist is their door is open right now. Wells Fargo's door won't be open until February. So we're going to do it now, but it's kind of like a 2-for-1. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So we'll do both because we already have the answers to the questions. That makes sense?
That makes perfect sense. And then my last question is, I know that you're busy, but I wanted to know, is there any kind of way we could get like your expertise to like go over like all of our paperwork? Well, not, I guess all of it, like our program, budget, and just everything we need to have in the right direction in order
Yeah.
to apply for things.
Yeah. Can you put it in a folder and share it with me?
Do you know what he's saying? Okay, okay. I'm sorry. My brain ain't braining right now.
If you put it in a folder and share it with me, I can do that. I do most of my reading like in the middle of the night, so it doesn't really like people that want to go through it with me in person, that would just take up daytime, and that's not good for me or for y'all because you'll be watching me read. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you give it to me, I can look through it, and then
Okay.
you let me know what kind of feedback you want. I make comments, make recommendations, or make adjustments.
Okay. And one last question. Well, this is not going to take place for a while. Well, what is it? What did we say? July 27th? The 27th. We wanted to know, how much do you charge to speak? Because I'm having a convention on the 27th
Oh,
of
okay.
July.
All right. Well, when people pay me to speak, it's 10,000,
Okay.
and just allow me to share information with the group.
Okay. Okay. Put that in a note. Thank you. All right. I think that's all my questions. You thought I wasn't gonna say nothing today, didn't you?
I'm like, Lord, maybe she ain't feeling well. Because you know how like some places have like a 2-drink minimum.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a 3-question minimum. It's coming.
Say the best for last.
So
But you've been all right?
I've been good. I've been doing well. The doctors are monitoring my kidney function. It
Okay.
has not gotten better yet, but it hasn't gotten any worse. And they've identified that some of the medicine I was on is causing damage. So they removed some of those medicines, and I picked up like some more natural stuff.
Okay.
So we're good. We're doing well.
Okay. That's good. You're always in my prayers. All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you.
But
Thank
God
you. And
got you.
share
And
out.
it is getting better. We speaking life into that. It's
Yeah,
getting
it's
better.
definitely getting better. It is definitely getting better.
You got this.
Be sure to share out the seafood smack. Is it seafood smack? What is it
It's
called?
it's Boo Cat Seafood Smack. We made the news all the way in Amarillo, Texas. I'm like,
Man, I love
look
it.
at God.
I'm telling you, he good, ain't he?
Man, he working in rooms you ain't even thought to put your foot in. I was so excited
Yeah,
about that. And then
it's gonna be a
everybody,
whole move.
Lala, Erica Badu's music producer, she has some, and she shouted us out too.
Oh, that's good.
I know.
That's
That,
good stuff. I'm proud of you.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So, just to be clear, so I can be clear on what to do with the payment link. You said to send a link for the 3,500. That's the payment and the grant, and I can just
That's
choose
the
the grant.
And you can just do whatever you feel you can help us. I know you
All
think
right.
big, so we'll just let you do what you do. And the thing is with that, the card that I'm paying with for the 35, you know how you do the automatic payment? I don't want it linked for automatic. Use my
I see. I see. That'll just be a one-time payment. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that'll be a one-time. So that's a brand new link. We'll just send it to you, and
Okay.
yeah. All right. So we good.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. You have a happy Thanksgiving.
All right. You too now.
Bye.
Bye bye.